Hey guys, and welcome to the Lazy Lemon Creations podcast. My name is Lindsay. You can find me on Instagram as Lazy Lemon Creations, and you can find me on Ravelry as Lazy Lemon. This is my podcast all about my knitting, crochet, cross stitch, life, and everything that I get into. And I haven't been on in like 2 months. It is currently Thursday, November 13th. And I have so much to show you and nothing to show you all at the same time. So we are going to go by the seat of our pants. I have lost my podcast notebook, my progress notebook. I have misplaced everything. We are going to go off of memory, which we shouldn't do, and just what I've been working on because of vibes. Because until the new year starts, I'm not stressing myself. I apologize. My phone notifications are on because of my son, but until the new year, I'm not worried about it. It's just vibes, what I want to work on, when I want to work on it, and I will get a fresh start in January or whenever I decide to. So let's start with what I want to start with. Also, I do live in the heart of the New River Valley with my husband and our 2 kids. Everybody is gone for the day. Husband is at work. The 2 kids are at school. So, that's where we are. Let's jump into FOs that I know are done. Okay, so one of the FOs that I have done is this ear warmer. It is for my niece. And it is simply just a knitted ear warmer. I think I used a US 4, which is like a 6mm, and this is just some pink yarn that I had in stash. I made it for her. She is at that point where she likes to pull off hats, so we are going to see if an ear warmer works a little bit better for her. The other FOs that I have not woven in the ends on, and I don't have my sock blockers, so we're just going to go with the vibes. Again, that's this whole episode is just vibes. Is this pair of Knit Picks Felici socks. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember the name. Summer Nights, I think, is the name of this colorway. Orange, purple, blue, and pink with a contrast teal toe and cuff. I knit all my socks magic loop on a US 1.5, which is a 2.5mm hook. I do a 2x2 20 row cuff. I do a 30 row leg, heel flap and gusset, and then my toe. And these do not match. They're off by like half a stripe. It's better to see down here at the toe. They're off by like half a little stripe. But yeah, I know I finished those. The dates on them, I don't know, don't remember. Won't remember, and that's okay because today is just all about the vibes. So I don't remember half of the stuff. I'm not gonna remember half of the stuff, but I think that's it that I have for FOs. So we're gonna jump into whips and see what that holds. Aha, yes. So in this bag from Happy Little Yarn that I have, it's one of my favorites because it's orange and it's got the knit stitch on it, is another pair of Felici socks. This was back in 2022, and this is called Rustic Cabin. And I have one of the socks completely done. Again, no ends woven in because that's my least favorite part. And I do that when I'm ready to wear the socks. So this is Rustic Cabin, and that's a really good shot of the colorway there. Like a really good light baby blue, sand, gold, bronze, red, and black. This is also using a contrast heel toe and cuff. And on the second sock, I am in the decreases for the gusset of the sock. And so that is where I'm at currently. Again, when did I start these? I don't know. When am I going to finish them? I don't know. And I'm not worried about that until January. I'll pick up my organization again when the year settles out. I need to just do what I want to do and not worry about dates. And they're for me anyway. So it doesn't matter. If I don't care when something was started and finished, it truly doesn't matter. So I'm not going to stress over it, except for the fact that I am stressing over it. But that's just my own thing. It's all right. It's all right. We're going to live through it. We're going to be fine. The next thing that I have been working on is in my bag from Kelly E. McD, my Rainbow Swirls. And this is just simply a void. There you go. It's the void. Okay. It is black. It is, hold on, let's see if I can angle it. There you go. You might be able to see, but it is a 2x2 rib. It is going to be a beanie when I am done with it, but in the process, it is just a solid black 2x2 rib beanie that I am making for my father-in-law, and that is using Walmart yarn. That is Mainstays anti-pill yarn that I am using there. And the needles that I'm using, let me act like I've done this before, is a ChiaoGoo, sorry, earlier when I said that I made the earwormers on a size 4, which is a 6mm, flip those, it is a size 6, 4mm. That's what I meant, because that's what this is made onto. So that is my 2x2 beanie, which I like to work on in the mornings by my window because I can open my blinds and use the sunlight and see the stitches a lot better. So I like doing that. The other thing that I've been working on, again, just going on vibes, is my crochet project here. This is using another yarn from Walmart. I have it back here. Is the Lion Brand Mandala in the Meowth color. Whoop. Okay, well, I totally just dropped you. So this yarn is Mandala, Lion Brand Mandala in the Meowth colorway, MEOWTH. I don't know that it's going to focus on the label, but it's just a cake, and I have nearly finished. This is all I have left of that first cake here, and this is the blanket. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it all out so that we can see, but we're going to try. But it's progress here. Okay. It is a granny square blanket. Okay, so right there is the center, and you can kind of see the color fading out and stuff like that. And then right there is where I'm at with my yarn. I don't know if I'm gonna stop at 1 and just use it as a baby blanket, because like where it's Mandala and it's acrylic, it is gonna be stretchy. It's really soft. It's a decent size now, I would say, for a baby blanket. I mean, I can hold it up with my arms. So I don't yet know if I'm just gonna stop at the end. I guess we'll see what that looks like. But I do have 2 more of those cakes if I wanted to extend it and make it ginormous. I don't know yet. It's all vibes. So we'll see when I get to the end of the first cake. And with that, I am crocheting. I am using one of my favorite hooks, which is a Susan Bates. This is, again, size 6, 4mm G hook that I am using for that blanket. And I don't know why, but that size has been entertaining to me. So the other whip that I am working on is a cross stitch. So let me show you what this is. I have to unravel it. So if you've been here a while, you've seen this before, but it has been a very long time since I have shown this. But it is this cross stitch here. Maybe. Okay, well, the fabric is not going to unroll the way I want it to, and that's my fault because I have it rolled up. But as you can see here, it's a nice heart, ribbon, banner all the way down, and then the actual quote that is on it, which it's going to be hard to see, but I'll show it up. It is Paul to Corinthians, and so it's the love is patient, love is kind, etc. And I'm way down here. I've got 2 more lines of text, 2 or 3 more lines of text to go, and I will have that finished. I've been working on that in the evenings, trying to get it done. And then the last thing that I'll need to go back and do, you can see it on here, is it has these tiny little petal dots all over it. If you've done cross stitch, the stitches are a little too far to comfortably carry your yarn thread. That's the word for cross stitch. It's a little too far to carry your thread, so it is a pain in the butt and meticulous to go back and get all those spots. But this is what I've been working on in the evenings. I really enjoy it. This is going to be a gift for my husband. Once I finish it, I'm going to frame it and it's going up in our bedroom. So I'm excited for this one. And I do have another cross stitch, but I don't want to bring it over here because it's in my seat because I was working on it this morning. So, and I just started it like 2 days ago. So you'll see that the next episode whenever I decide to pull that out of nowhere. But I think that's it for all the whips that I have. If I have any more and I haven't shown them, I apologize. I am, again, just trying. I'm looking around now. This entire space over here has been completely overcrowded with all of my yarn because we put up our Christmas tree. And so we had to rearrange the living room furniture in order to do that. And everything just got pushed over here in the corner. So I've lost everything. Oh well. That just means I get to buy new, right? Yeah? Okay. That's it. That's it for all the yarny stuff I have. I have plans that I don't even know if I'm going to get to do them. Ooh. The HOA people are outside. They're tending to the mulch. But anyway, that's it for all the crafting that I've been doing. I do need to cake up some yarn and get that ready for some more socks. I have this little bit of my bare yarn that I need to do more. So that's all for the crafting. So let's get into reading and watching and then close this out for today. So for reading and watching, I have been reading Throne of Glass. I've started that. I finished I finished the Kindred's Curse saga, the 3 books that are currently out for it. I finished all of those. And now I am on to Throne of Glass. And I've got like 30 pages left of the first book, which I am reading it in the recommended order, which is Throne of Glass. I'm reading Assassin's Blade 3rd. So that's when I will insert that book. And I've only got like 30 pages left in the first one. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then for watching, I have been on a Criminal Minds kick. And so any time that I have where the kids aren't home and stuff like that, that is what I'm watching. Otherwise, the TV has been playing Christmas music and the TV has been playing Disney and Netflix and everything for them. So yeah. And then for life, everybody is doing okay. We did have a stint in the hospital for my son and his leukemia, but he has been home for a while and then got to return to school. We have been in a pretty normal routine and just getting ready for the holidays and both of our children's birthday. Our daughter's birthday is at the end of November. Our son's birthday is in the middle of December. So we have a lot to do in order to celebrate them outside of the Christmas holiday because they deserve to have their birthday not be associated with the holidays. So that's what we have going on. And I am looking around at my absolute disaster of a table that I'm not going to clean up before I post this video because I don't feel like it. So this is your permission to go on vibes and do what you want, make what you want, and have fun with it. So like and follow. I will see you hopefully soon. I know it's been like over 2 months and I apologize about that, but my family comes first, and when my son gets put in the hospital, I will miss as much as I need to for him. But I always say this, hopefully we'll get back into a normal routine. I guess when I say that, I mean my family will get back into normal routine, and my normal routine with podcasting is just whenever I can. So, 2 weeks from now is Thanksgiving, so I will probably see you a day or two after that. So, thanks. Bye.